They're one of the minnows of world football, and they endured a miserable World Cup qualifying campaign. But despite that, there's a new feeling of optimism in the Zimbabwe national team. For a start, the Warriors are under new management, and they've set themselves an ambitious target. But the team have also been prepared to do some painful soul-searching in order to understand just what the key problems were.
We are in a phase where we have to rebuild, because I think we failed over the past years. I'm not saying I'm the messiah to that, but I think we're in a phase where we say, guys, we have to look at ourselves and start afresh. And that's what we're trying to do, trying to start afresh and get results, get to qualify to play in most of the tournaments. That's the only way.
And there's a feeling Zimbabwe are already on the right track. They'll be back in South Africa early next year for CHAN, the tournament for African nations who are only allowed to call up locally based players.
Obviously our goal, short-term goal, was to try and get to CHAN, because CHAN will help us prepare the players in terms of then try to qualify for the 2015, which is in Morocco. So I think getting to play in the CHAN tournament was a bonus for us, and it was good. And yeah, that's why we're all happy, and that's why we brought some of the local players so that they can see and also learn from the other guys who are already playing at this level.
If Zimbabwe can enjoy a successful CHAN, the belief will grow in the camp that they can reach and perform well at the 2015 African Cup of Nations. And that in turn would bring a more determined push for a place at World Cup 2018.
I mean, if you look at Ethiopia, you look at Zambia, they won the last Nations Cup. So I think it's very possible. I think if you look at the football now in Africa, there isn't much, the margin is not as big. I mean, you play away from home, you try and get a draw, you play at home, you have to win. So the margin now, I think, has narrowed a bit. So I think everybody has got hope.
And that new belief appears to already be evident, having just won their recent friendly against neighbours South Africa here at the Orlando Stadium 2-1. It's not quite an AFCON or a World Cup, but it is another small step back as Zimbabwe look to once again reach Africa's top table. Dan Williams, CCTV, Soweto.